I have such a image that people, of course, they want newcomer directors and others also. So he put his foot down and he said, I want to work with Kangana, and this film, if she doesn't do, I will not make this film. So that shows that, there are still people in the world who are using their own mind to think, not getting influenced by what is being fed to them and what the perception that is being fed to them. So really, so wonderful that he took this. I mean, I knew it, that if I do a film, not in my entire career, I have left a film midway, or I have not finished, or I have not delivered, or I have not, but still there is such an image. So a lot of people want him, and he still went for me, and I think I will be forever grateful to him for that, for having faith in me. And I mean, of course, we had worked in 1 or 2 ad films before, but still, that's just a one-day job. So he got me on board, and I have always been a very fit person. From my earlier days, starting from fashion to Krish to even Manikarnika, I've done a lot of action. But what happened in this film, I was not prepared for that. It was right after the live feed, so I had gained I had 20 kgs weight on me. And I had expected to lose it, but I didn't realize that in my 30s it will be very difficult. On top of that, I got hit by COVID, the Delta variant, and they were filming in Budapest. They couldn't delay the schedule. Within 1 month of my recovery, I was on the sets and doing action. Of course, every job has its own challenges, but when you're dealing with COVID recovery, you just don't know what to expect. And it was the most difficult phase as an actor that I went through. But like this bunch of very delightful people who are appreciative of you and very cooperative of you, starting with the director and action directors and even Arjun for that matter. We used to rehearse before going to the sets, and it became a joyride. So I had a great time in spite of COVID and the weight put on and everything.
I think we all had
and in spite of you, whatever it is, he's very pushy. He goes all the way, all the way. There is no compromise in his vision whatsoever it may be.
And you can't make a film like this unless you have people like, my entire team is here. I think you guys should come in here. Rameshwar sir, where are you? There you are. He's a top ace editor from the industry.
Wow.
He has rocked the film. Divya and Arjun, let's hear about your role also a little bit.
Characters, I think each character has been very well defined. If it is Kangana's, Divya's, or mine, okay, or Shashwat's. All these characters are so to the point, brilliantly designed by Rezi, that we just had to go there, and the world that he created, we had to step into. And we kind of discovered these characters there on set, I think, more than anything else. But for me to say I did this, that, the other, I think you should go experience this, because it's really a phenomenal film. Something like this has never been done. I was very scared when Kangana had to do action, because I was like, okay, how is it going to be, this thing. But action कुछ लोगों को जचता है और कुछ लोगों को बिल्कुल नहीं जचता. And because it's like doing a dance. And Kangana is super flexible, which is a big advantage. Her body language, her expressions, and what she brought to the table while doing the action was phenomenal. मैं वाकई में डरने लगा कि ये मुझे मारवा ना दे. But she's done a fantastic job. I've never seen an actor do action of this scale so realistically and so effortlessly and so wonderfully. I'm not saying an actress, I'm saying an actor also. For me, I've done a lot of action films. It comes something that comes naturally to me, and I know it's not easy to do. You have to have a tremendous amount of concentration and a lot of physical strength as well, and focus. And Kangana, well done. That's really, really fantastic. And this one here, okay, who I really love, and We have some great chemistry in the movie, which I think I will really enjoy watching those scenes again and again when I get much older and I'm sitting one day on my couch and I have to see some memorable scenes that I have to watch. There'll definitely be some with Divya. And yes, and Sohail, Rezi, Deepak Bhai. He didn't know he was making such a big film. It just got bigger and bigger as we progressed. And so that's why we called it DHAAKAD. And then Sohail, who was the perfect person who would create the balance of, going to get married to Rezi very soon. And we will announce that when that happens. But Rezi almost killed him also. We'll talk about that later. But there's a lot of chemistry in this movie.
चाहे हमारे जो भी कामयाब हीरो हैं, चाहे मिस्टर बच्चन हो गया, जो भी हो गए, वो अपनी लाइफ टाइम में जितने वैरायटी ऑफ रोल्स करते हैं, तो मुझे एक महिला होने पर उतने वैरायटी ऑफ रोल्स क्यों नहीं मिल सकते? हमेशा मुझे एक वाइफ या गर्लफ्रेंड ही क्यों मिले? तो ये मेरी एक इतनी सी मेरा विजन था. लेकिन उसके ऊपर से मुझे इस तरह का रोल मिलेगा या कभी इंडियन सिनेमा इस मुकाम पे पहुंचेगा जहाँ पे एक सच अ बिग बजट फिल्म इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे बनी हुई, जिसमें आप कह रहे हैं कि वेरियस वर्ल्ड आर्ट जो भी चाहे टेक्नीशियंस हो चाहे आर्टिस्ट हो वो इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं. ये इस तरह से होगा. मैंने ऑनेस्टली इट्स लिटिल अनबिलीवेबल फॉर आवर लाइफ टाइम टू सी इट, लेकिन इट्स नाइस. इट्स अ वेरी प्रोग्रेसिव थिंग फॉर आवर सिनेमा एंड द क्रेडिट गोज टू द डायरेक्टर जिन्होंने ये कॉन्सेप्ट जो है वो इसके बारे में सोचा. और अगर ये बहुत ज़्यादा कामयाब रहता है तो जिस तरह से क्वीन के बाद में एक पूरे एक लहर आई थी वुमन सेंट्रिक फिल्मों की, उसी तरह से एक लहर आएगी जिस तरह से आप हॉलीवुड में देखते हैं काफ़ी एक्शन ओरिएंटेड फिल्म्स या स्पाई थ्रिलर या लड़कियों के बहुत अच्छे सुपर हीरो रोल्स, उसकी एक लहर आएगी एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स इट विल बी अ डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड ऑल टुगेदर.
एक छोटा सा सवाल और,
तो वो आपकी कमी है. लेकिन अगर कोई ये कहता है कि कन्नड़ा इज ओल्डर देन हिंदी एंड सो इज तमिल, तो वो भी गलत नहीं कह रहे हैं. अगर मेरे हाथ में होगा तो आई थिंक संस्कृत इज द लेजिटिमेट लैंग्वेज, जिसके से जर्मन भी आई हुई है, इंग्लिश, फ्रेंच, सब संस्कृत से स्टेम आउट हुए हैं. व्हाई डोंट वी हैव संस्कृत एज द नेशनल लैंग्वेज? व्हाई इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी इन स्कूल्स? आई डोंट नो दैट. ओके, कमिंग फ्रॉम तलाईवी, क्योंकि मैंने 70 किलो वेट गेन किया था और मैंने अपने आप बॉडी को हमेशा बहुत फॉर ग्रांटेड लिया है. मैं पहाड़ी लड़की हूँ तो मैं बहुत ही फिट थी. लेकिन जब मैंने तलाईवी के लिए वेट गेन किया एंड आई वाज ऑलमोस्ट 33-34, तो उसके बाद मेरा वेट वो जाए ना, तो मुझे ये एक अलग शॉक लगा कि माय बॉडी इज सो डिफरेंट नाउ. फिर उसमें ऑब्वियसली उसके बीच में मुझे वो एक्शन की भी ट्रेनिंग करनी पड़ती थी, तो फिर और शॉक लगा कि बॉडी में वो एजिलिटी और वो स्टेमिना नहीं है. सो आई वाज लाइक दैट हीरो नाउ हु बाउंसेस बैक. फिटनेस फिल्मों में आप देखते होंगे, तो इट वाज लाइक दैट जर्नी वाज लाइक दैट.
Kangana, hi.